Ladies and gentlemen, it is your most credible host on social media. That is right, it is Team right here. Listeners, how you doing on this spectacular Saturday's edition? It is awesome outside. Have my windows open. It's not too hot, not too cold. It is just perfect outside. Let me give you a quick shout out to one of my friends. Is Doug. Hopefully you're listening. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoy this discussion, and the article will be down below like all the freaking time. So sit back, relax, put your feet up, grab something to eat, grab something to drink. Now, if you don't want to do nothing like that, maybe you just want to chill and hear my thoughts on a certain matter. And don't worry, like I said a few minutes ago, the article will be down below or a link will be down below, either or. So here goes nothing. Now, Dr. Shelby made his return this past Monday Night on Raw for the first time since 2012, when he helped out Kane and Daniel Bryan, and then eventually they formed a team called Team Hell No. And I love their segments back in 2012. It's very funny. Some things were very stupid, but that's how it is. And then we have not seen him, Dr. Shelby, since 2012. Now we saw him this past Monday. This time, he's working with the ladies, Sasha Banks and Bayley. Now, I think a couple of months ago, the reason they did not have Sasha Banks versus Bayley at this past Mania, because they want to build up their feud. I think the build up prior to WrestleMania 34 was perfectly fine, and WWE just dropped the freaking ball. They want to have like a battle royal, and I think that was not necessary. They had one for the women's this past January. Do we really need another battle royal at freaking WrestleMania? Stupid, They did it for the women's, and they did it for the men's. Why they can't do something different? I guess they're just a lazy way. I prefer seeing Bayley versus Sasha Banks at freaking WrestleMania, because you could just tell, Bayley was mad at Sasha, and Sasha was mad at Bayley because they've been bickering a lot on Raw and pay-per-views. I love the time when Sasha Banks stumped Bayley at the Elimination Chamber, and I thought that was the last straw, and they're going to have a match at the Mania, but WWE decided to pull the plug. Now they're gonna start building up. Maybe they're gonna have the build up. Started to build up now. I mean, they are, but now it's gonna get more heating. Okay. Now I know you're gonna say, I don't give a darn about this feud because WWE screwed up. They should have that Mania. I agree with you, but WWE wants to have their own highlight. People talk about it. Hopefully they don't do it at Extreme Rules at the last minute. I prefer they do it at SummerSlam, the biggest event of the year. But they're just my theory. But let me give you this article. Read a little bit. You guys can read the rest of it. Dr. Shelby made his return last Monday Night on Raw as the main headline of the anger management issues, same thing we did to Daniel Bryan, Kane, Bayley, and Sasha Banks after their bitter breakup. It's not the first time. Yeah, we know that. Okay, I'm not gonna read the rest of it. Well, let me read the first verse. It's not the first time they used the characters. Back in 2012, Shelby was the part of the segment with Daniel Bryan and Kane. Yes, I know. Then they formed Team Hell No. Do you think eventually Bayley and Sasha Banks would join forces and come up with their own team name? They can't go no tag team belts because there's no tag team belts for the women's division. Not just yet. They don't have enough women for Raw or SmackDown. Or maybe they bring in more women from NXT over. Who knows? You guys should check this out if you guys are curious. You know what? Instead of the article, I'll give you guys the link. There's an article, and plus there's a response about Daniel Bryan on SmackDown Live. So it says right here, WWE might have long-term plans for Dr. Shelby. So I think that'd be a good move or not. He looks so different now because he shaved his head. I didn't recognize him, you know. I did not recognize him at all. Now, who is the heel in this, AKA feud? Is it Bayley or is it Sasha Banks? Now, recently Bayley went medieval on Sasha Banks at her hometown in San Diego, California, and that place that's a huge pop for Bayley. It is time for her to get out of the babyface role and go into a heel role. And it seemed like it right now that Sasha Banks is face. But we'll see how long that lasts, I can't really picture Bayley as a heel, but she proved me wrong when she did a couple weeks ago on Raw. She just beat the crap out of her from her friend, all that good stuff. Anyway, like, subscribe, leave a comment about the article, hit the notification, subscribe, and leave a comment about the video, leave a comment about the article. That wraps it up, and I'll see you guys and ladies next edition. Goodbye for now.